I'm very happy to be joined by Dr. Eike who is the editor of an industry magazine called Economy Today. Dr. Hammer, will you be supporting a referendum on the euro?
Yes, of course. I will support a referendum towards the euro very much so because of two reasons. The one reason is the people have to decide whether they like a currency or not, because a currency is nothing more but a thing that has to be accepted by the people. So if they accept it, everything will be fine. If they do not accept it, which might be the outcome out of such a referendum, then the people should have an end to an otherwise never-ending story. And therefore, I definitely support a referendum.
But the euro does look healthier today than it did, for example, 3 months ago, doesn't it? Do you still think it's going to be a currency that collapses?
Well, the euro just seems to be healthy. No paper currency in this present world is as healthy at the minute. We just do not see it because we only compare currencies by its exchange rate. So we see that the euro might be a little bit stronger than the dollar, but it doesn't say anything on how it is fundamentally. Fundamentally, we have got deep, deep problems. They have printed more money than they should, and that makes this currency not valuable for the future. So it just seems to be strong.
And yet, EU economies are doing much better in the wake of the crisis than we thought they would, aren't they? Even the German economy has had its best second quarter figures for 20 years, I think. Doesn't that mean that we're out of the woods?
No, we are definitely not yet out of the crisis. We see in Germany quite a strong economy because we had a very broad Mittelstand in the past. And the Mittelstand takes off quite a lot of pressure from the big economy. Where you have got big concentrated companies, one company can get an entire economy into breakdown, and we have not this in Germany. So it just seems to be a bit stronger than it is. But the problems are just prolonged. So they will appear again. They have got prolonged, they were prolonged with a huge amount of money. 750 billion euros were accepted to just prolong these problems, but they are not solved. So we are definitely not past the first half of this crisis.
And in brief, Dr. Hammer, you've published a book called What Happens When the Crash Comes. My final question to you, what happens when the crash comes?
Well, we are in the crash phases. We have written this book in 2002, and we have got a few stages who come. We started with the share prices who collapsed, and we will continue in the near future with the bond markets who will collapse. So the big amounts facing us and the big problems facing us will come, and this will be the bond market, and with the bond markets the currencies, but worldwide. This will not only be a euro problem, not only a dollar problem, this will be a worldwide problem. And our aim is to save most of the small and medium-sized economy businesses, because this is the fundament for wealth in our nations worldwide, and that's our goal.
Dr. Hammer, thank you very much for coming to talk to us, particularly in the rain.